Think you're getting a steal with cruise drink packages? Well, think again. Cruise lines are banking on you falling for one of the biggest scams at sea, and most cruisers don't even realize it. If these packages actually saved you money, cruise lines wouldn't be raking in millions in profits off of them. They're cleverly designed so that most passengers never drink enough to break even. And here's the kicker. They use sneaky psychological tactics to make you feel like you're getting a bargain. But don't worry, I've cruised for years, cracked the code, and discovered how to enjoy all the drinks I want without the ridiculous price tag. So before you dive into buying that pricey drink package, let me reveal the secrets cruise lines don't want you to know about drink packages. Hey y'all, I'm Evan with Family at Sea, where we help make every cruise unforgettable. In today's video, we're exposing one of the biggest ripoffs at sea, cruise drink packages. While they might seem like an easy way to save money, the reality is that most passengers end up spending way more than they need to. In this video, we'll cover how cruise lines use psychological tricks to make you believe you're getting a great deal, why skipping the drink package won't leave you feeling left out or empty-handed, and the best ways to enjoy all your favorites while actually saving money. So stick around as I reveal the secrets cruise lines don't want you to know about drink packages and how to come out ahead. If you're ready, I am. Let's go. First things first, let's talk about what a drink package really costs, because it's not as simple as one price for unlimited drinks. Most packages run $60 to $100 per person per day, but that's before gratuities. With the 15 to 18% service charge, an $80 drink package actually costs about $95 per person per day, which adds up to over $1,300 for a couple on a 7-night cruise. Now, I know what you're thinking, but Evan, for $1,300, I better be getting carried around on a throne while I sip on my pina colada. And the next question is, how much do you have to actually drink to make it worthwhile? The average cruise cocktail costs around $14, so if your package is $80 per day, you need to drink at least 5 to 6 cocktails every single day just to break even. Now, for some of you, that might sound like a challenge you're more than ready to accept, but for most people, it's way more than they would typically drink, and that's before considering the days you're off the ship in a port where you're not drinking nearly as much on board. So if you're already seeing how hard it is to make a drink package worth the price, wait until you see how cruise lines convince you that you need one in the first place. So, we've established that drink packages aren't cheap, but if they're such a bad deal for most people, why does so many cruisers still buy them? It's simple, because cruise lines are masters of psychological manipulation. They don't just sell drink packages, they sell you the idea that you need one. And they use a few key tactics to make sure you bite. Their first tactic? Sticker shock pricing. Cruise lines inflate individual drink prices so a single cocktail costs $14 to $16 on board. That way, when you see a drink package for $80 a day, it suddenly seems like a bargain, even though you probably never spend that much on drinks if you were paying as you go. So Evan, you're telling me they're making drinks more expensive just to trick me into thinking the package is cheap? Yes, that is exactly what I'm telling you.
I don't know what to say.
Then there's the pre-cruise sales pressure. Cruise lines push limited time offers for drink packages months before you cruise, creating fake urgency to get you to lock in a price. Spoiler alert, that price might go up, but it also might go down. And once you buy early, even if you can cancel and rebook if the prices do go down, psychologically you feel locked in, even if you later realize you don't actually need it. And finally, the biggest mind trick of all, the break-even trap. The second you buy a drink package, your mindset shifts. Instead of drinking what you want, you start drinking what you have to in order to justify the price. And that's where they get you. Now, I know what you're thinking. So I'm basically paying extra just to force myself to drink more than I usually would? That's exactly what I'm saying. Once that package is purchased, every time you grab a drink, it feels like it's free, even though you've already paid for it all up front. It's the same reason all-inclusive resorts and buffet restaurants thrive. If you prepaid, you're less likely to think about the actual cost while you're consuming. But here's the thing, you don't need a drink package to enjoy your cruise, and you won't be missing out. I know some of you are already feeling that FOMO anxiety kicking in at what you'll miss if you don't get the drink package. So let's say you do buy the drink package. You've accepted the price, convinced yourself you'll drink enough to make it worth it, and then you get on board and realize there's fine print you didn't pay attention to. Cruise lines don't exactly advertise all the rules up front, and these little details, well, if you're not aware of them as you begin your cruise, the reality can strip away some of the joy of your drink package freedom. The first thing you need to be aware of that I see a lot of people asking about in Facebook groups is that you can't share your drink package. It doesn't matter if your partner barely drinks or if they simply want a bottle of water. If you're caught sharing drinks with someone who doesn't have the package, the cruise line can cancel your package entirely for no refund and no second chances. Wait, Evan, so if I let my wife take a sip of my pina colada, we're breaking the law of the high seas?
You best start believing in ghost stories, Miss Turner. You're in one.
Another thing you're going to want to be aware of is that most cruise lines limit how expensive a drink can be before it's no longer covered by the package. So if your drink package includes drinks up to $15, but that fancy cocktail you really want costs $18, you're paying that extra $3 out of pocket, not to mention the gratuity. Now, that might not sound like a big deal, but when you realize half the drinks you like on the cocktail menu are over the limit, it starts adding up fast. Here's a fun surprise. Some private islands owned by the cruise lines don't even accept their own drink packages. That's right, if you're cruising with, say, Norwegian, your drink package on Harvest Key is not going to work. With Carnival, the new Celebration Key won't honor it either. So that unlimited drinking you thought you had, yeah, not so much. So I know what you're thinking. So I paid for unlimited drinks that have limits? Cool. Let's not forget the classic room service and mini bar traps. Think that drink package covers a late night cocktail delivered to your room? Nah. What about want to include a drink from your mini fridge? Go for it, but it's not included. At this point, you might be realizing that a drink package isn't quite as unlimited as it seems. But here's the thing, you still don't need one to drink the way you want on a cruise. And up next, I'll show you exactly why skipping the drink package doesn't mean missing out and how you can enjoy your favorites without breaking the bank. Before we get into why you don't need a drink package to enjoy your cruise, here's something to keep in mind. Liking this video helps make sure you keep getting cruise tips that actually save you money. And if you want more insider tricks, money-saving strategies, and cruise secrets, subscribing is the best way to make sure you never overpay for something you don't need. Alright, now let's talk about why skipping the drink package doesn't mean missing out on drinks. Alright, we've talked a lot about why drink packages aren't a great deal for most people, but let's be fair. For some cruisers, they do make sense. If you're the kind of person who regularly drinks 5, 6, 7 or more cocktails, beers, or glasses of wine every day of your cruise, then yeah, a drink package is definitely worth it for you. Not because it's some amazing deal, but because at that point, you're actually getting more than what you paid for. And I'd be remiss to not mention that it also includes non-alcoholic beverages like sodas and some coffees as well. And then there's the peace of mind factor. Some people would rather pay upfront and not worry about a big bill at the end of the cruise, even if it means spending a little extra. If knowing your drinks are covered makes your vacation more relaxing, that alone might justify the cost for you. Evan, I know I'm overpaying, but at least I don't have to think about it, right?
Well, I can't argue with that.
And finally, there are the drink samplers, as I like to call them, and I'll admit there are times when this has been me. If you love trying different cocktails, premium spirits, or new wines without worrying about wasting money on something you don't like, a package gives you that freedom. So yes, for some people, a drink package does make sense, but for a lot of cruisers, it's just not necessary. And up next, I'll show you how to have all the drinks you want without the crazy price tag. So if you're not getting the drink package, how do you still enjoy drinks without overpaying? Simple, you pay as you go. Without a drink package, you're free to order what you want when you want, and without feeling like you need to force down 5, 6, 7 or more drinks a day just to break even. And for most people, you'll spend way less. So Evan, you mean I can just drink normally and not lose money? Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying.
Say it ain't so.
Another great option is to take advantage of drink specials and happy hours. Many cruise lines offer daily drink specials, discounted cocktails, or happy hour deals that make drinks much cheaper than standard pricing. If you're staying in the suite, check for included perks because some suite categories come with complimentary drinks in the lounge or even premium drink packages. And if you know where to look, there are free drinks all over the ship. You've got champagne at art auctions, loyalty status perks like diamond drinks on Royal Caribbean, captain's cocktail parties, and on most cruise lines, active active players can get free drinks in the casino. And here's a pro tip for you. Some cruise lines will even allow you to bring your own wine or non-alcoholic drinks on board. Just check their policies beforehand. So no drink package, but you're still enjoying your favorite drinks, never feeling like you're missing out, and instead of handing over some extra cash to the cruise line, you're keeping it for something that actually makes your cruise better. And now that you know how to enjoy all the drinks you want without overpaying, the best part is that money you're saving can go toward making your cruise even better. The bad news, if you skip this next video, you might miss out on huge savings on one of the best parts of any cruise, excursions. The good news, I've got you covered. In this next video linked above, I'll show you exactly how to book amazing excursions for less, so you can upgrade your experience while still keeping more money for your next adventure. Click it now and I'll show you how to make every dollar count towards your unforgettable experiences. As always, thank you for watching, and until next time, may your seas be smooth and your horizons wide. Bon voyage!